Alright guys, well welcome to the Jedi News channel. You're probably like, hey, who's that guy talking? Well, first let's just clear it up. This is your guide to celebrating May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, all of you.
And you guys know Matt, he does all of our news stuff, and I'm kind of behind the scenes. Some of you may know me from another channel. And really, we want to get you really good information so that you have the optimal experience on May the 4th, which of course is Star Wars Day. So there's a few things that we're going to go through that are kind of happening on the web or around the local Star Wars community. And then at the end, we're going to go through a top 10 list that StarWars.com has released, which gives us kind of their top 10 ways to celebrate May the 4th.
Yeah, and so the big thing for all of us here is that we want to be able to celebrate Star Wars on National Star Wars Day. And so all of us know that Disney obviously recently purchased Lucasfilm, and with that Star Wars. Yeah. And so one of the coolest things that's going to be happening for May the 4th is that on that day, this Saturday, May the 4th, Disney Hollywood Studios will actually be having Star Wars Weekend. So that entire area of Disney World will become Star Wars to celebrate May the 4th. Now another cool thing that's happening kind of around the world that involves Star Wars is that the Toledo Mud Hens, they're a minor league baseball team. This one's ridiculous. You got to look at the picture.
Here's the picture.
Yeah, they actually are wearing Chewbacca-inspired uniforms this weekend. So on May 4th and May 5th, they will be wearing Chewbacca-inspired uniforms. They even have the sash.
It's good stuff.
Like, I really want to know what's in the sash, though.
I want to know how I can get one. I'm assuming that on their website you'll be able to buy them after.
Yeah. It's because he's hairy enough to actually be Chewbacca.
Yeah, but you want me to, no.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No. Another thing that's happening, though, is that there is actually a YouTube ad that Star Wars, the actual Star Wars channel, is putting out. And Jason can tell you a little bit more about that.
Yeah, basically what it is they're taking kind of a political ad from the perspective of the Empire. So the Empire has put out this political ad or an attack ad on the Rebel Alliance. And it's really funny. We're going to link to that down in the description, or you can hit that orange button right there to watch that video right now. But you may want to...
just wait.
You're going to want to wait. So down in the description, we'll post that. It's really funny. It just kind of makes fun of the Rebels and why you shouldn't celebrate May the 4th.
It's stupid.
I liked it.
Yeah. But who doesn't want to celebrate?
Who doesn't?
May the 4th be with you.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, Lego. Lego every year has a lot that they do on really May the 4th and May the 5th, which, by the way, May the 5th is Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah, Cinco de Mustache.
Yeah? what he just said. So, May 4th and May 5th, here's the stuff that Lego is rolling out. They have 3 different things. Now, the first one is the UCS, which is the Ultimate Collector Series Lego set of the X-Wing Starfighter. Now, of course, the X-Wing is one of the most iconic vehicles, not just in the Star Wars community, but really in all sci-fi spaceships combined, period. It is probably the most popular, other than maybe the Millennium Falcon. So they're releasing a huge, I think it's close to 2,000 pieces, that set in the Lego stores only. This is a Lego store exclusive. Now, if you buy that, or really anything Lego Star Wars on that day, or on that week, or this weekend, you also get an exclusive Han Solo minifigure. The only way you can get this minifig is by spending $75 or more on Lego Star Wars gear in the Lego store or their online store.
Dang.
On those days.
It's pretty valuable.
So those Lego nerds, such as myself, we love this type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so those are the 2 things. The third thing is that they are also releasing on Cartoon Network a new TV series called The Yoda Chronicles. And apparently the whole frame of plot or whatever is going to be around guests.
Yeah, Be With You May the 4th will.
Yeah, about Yoda. So Yoda's getting his own TV show. And at the same time, they're releasing an app for your iPads, iPhones, probably Android devices too, called Yoda Chronicles. And I think it's only free on this weekend.
On May the 4th and on
Revenge of the 5th.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah. Or Cinco de Mustache.
So a lot for Lego fans to be happy about in just this weekend.
And really all of us just get to be excited about this weekend and what's going to be happening with May the 4th. Now, one other thing that you can do that's kind of ridiculous, I'm actually curious if you would do it. But there's an app that you can download. Okay, that's the preview of what we're going to get into.
Yeah.
That was terrifying. On an app on your phone, called the Vine app. It's a video app where you take short clips of videos,
8
sync
seconds,
them
right?
together. I
You
think
get
something
8
like
seconds.
that. To create a short little vignette of a video. And so on the Vine app this weekend, on May the 4th, they are actually encouraging everyone to go and make your best, what Jason did, your best
I'm not going to do it
Chewbacca
again. You're going to have
roar.
to wait.
Yeah, well, maybe you'll have to look for his on the Vine app. But your best Chewbacca roar. Go and make your best Chewy roar. And then you need to post that to Vine with a hashtag Chewy Vines. So hashtag Chewy, CHEWIE, Vines with an S. Hashtag Chewy Vines, post your best Chewbacca roar. And then you can also go and search on Vine everyone else's. It's going to be probably a pretty ridiculous way to celebrate May the 4th.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah, I think so. I'm hoping that he does it. Again, he's hairy enough to beat
Check out our
Chewy.
Twitter account. We're at Jedi News Channel.
Yeah.
If I do it, which I probably will, I will post it there.
Yeah.
All right, now on to our top 10 list. This is from the May4th.StarWars.com official website.
It's a big deal.
So this is right from like Luke and Han. They sat down and wrote this themselves.
Yeah, they did.
And we're just going to go through 1 through 10, top 10 ways to celebrate May the 4th. So, Matt, take over number 1.
All right, so we're going to start number 10 and count down. That's how I like to say it. So
Okay.
number 10, have a Star Wars movie marathon with friends and family. What better way to celebrate than watch all the movies? Here's the question. Do you choose to watch
Yes. How do you
starting
start?
at episode 4 and then going over then to 1 and 3? Or do you start with 1 and go all the way through?
We could have a whole video
6.
just on that argument.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to talk to my wife about that.
Because
She
who
like,
was
I
it?
don't-
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, it was.
You
it was
borrowed
this
them
guy.
and you're like, well, what do I do? Do I start on 4 or do I start
Yeah.
on 1? You kind of need, especially with kids, if your kids have never seen it, start on 4.
Yeah.
Because if you start on 1, they see the technology has increased. By the time they get to 4, they'll be like, this is lame.
Yeah, what happened? This is terrible.
They may think that.
Yeah,
but if
but-
they start low,
Kids.
even though the plots are better on the original,
I agree. So start on 4 if you have to ask
they may get
us.
too annoyed with Jar Jar and Anakin
Oh dear
if
Lord.
you start with 1.
I
When
think
they make
you
it
just
4,
angered some people when you said Jar Jar.
yeah.
That's
a lot
okay,
Of,
though.
a lot of head nodding is going on.
That's right. So
All right,
number 9.
number 9. Yes, number 9. Dressing up for special occasions is important, and May the 4th is no different. Wear anything from your favorite Star Wars shirt to full Stormtrooper gear. It's all completely accessible. A lot of workplaces do this, although you're not working on Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, some of you might be.
True statement.
Or you could wear it to church.
That would be
That would be
hilarious.
awesome.
I don't know how that would play out, but
Yeah.
I want to see that hopefully in our church.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. All right, number 8. Food is obviously an essential part of any holiday, and May the 4th is no different. You can get Death Star popcorn balls. I don't understand what flavor that would be. Or Wookiee cookies.
Nice.
Maybe like a gingerbread? I don't know.
Yeah.
Any of those, for any of you, you can actually find a variety of different recipes on StarWars.com. So make food a part of May the 4th.
Very good. All right, now number 7, toast the saga with the ultimate Star Wars themed beverage. And we have blue milk, just like Aunt Beru used to make. We actually, in our house, we have made this a few times on kids' birthdays, and it's called Yoda Soda. You just take Sprite, and then you put in some lime, like, it's not ice cream. What's the other thing?
Sorbet.
Sorbet.
Yeah.
Put the
You're
green,
welcome.
lime green sorbet into the Sprite, mix it up, it turns green just like Yoda. It's fantastic. Kids love it. And all of these recipes
Again,
we'll
are on
link
Star Wars.
in the description
Yeah.
are on StarWars.com.
On StarWars.com. So number 6, way to celebrate May the 4th. Feel the Force with Star Wars crafts. Turn old socks or rocks into awesome Star Wars keepsakes. Different ways you can be crafty on the holiday. Learn how to make a Chewbacca sock puppet. Is that like a sock monkey of Chewy, I guess? Star Wars snow globe, and obviously a bunch more stuff that you can also find at StarWars.com. That's number 6.
Vadering. Now, Matt has covered this in a news segment not too long ago, which I thought was hilarious.
Feel that?
Yeah.
You hurting? Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, you're good.
Yeah. Vadering. It's kind of like planking, except it's Vadering.
True statement.
We will link to that video so that you kind of know about it. A lot of people already know what it is. But that's something else. That's what, number 5 on our list.
And then number 4 is going to be that, the Rebel Alliance symbol tattoo that you've been thinking about getting? Yeah? You know what I'm talking about? The Rebel Alliance. Here's a picture of that tattoo. Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's awesome.
go ahead and do it.
Do it.
Go actually be brave enough.
A real
Have
one.
cojones to go and get a Rebel
Not a
Alliance
stick-on,
tattoo.
people.
No.
Kind of like, I'm not showing you on.
No, but it's crazy.
It's awesome. It takes up like my whole...
You don't have a half chest piece. No, you don't.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Number 3.
Sometimes people use holidays to travel to new places. Why not go to Disneyland or Disney World and ride Star Tours? There's over 50 mission possibilities. So basically, something we've already mentioned. Go to Disney World, go to Disneyland. May 4th, they're going to have Star Wars Day, but then they also have the Star Wars ride. So you could go there. It's probably the most expensive of all of these.
Probably.
But you could do it.
And so if you don't have the availability of going to one of the Star Wars lands or experiencing that, something you can do is just pass it on. That's number 2. As Yoda said, pass on what you have learned. So if you have a younger sibling, for me, I have actually been passing on Star Wars lore with my wife.
Yes.
Sharing that with her. My son is a little too young to get it, 10 months.
He'll get there though.
But very soon. So pass it on to a younger sibling, a family member, or a friend. Introduce them to Star Wars on May the 4th.
That's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, I would
that
say
should be number 1.
Everyone
But
should do that.
They
That's
should.
awesome. Nationally.
Introduce it to somebody that has never watched it.
Yeah.
And start at number 4.
First, you go up to them and say, hey, you've never watched Star Wars? Awesome. You're lame. Let me go ahead and help
Where
you
have
out.
you been living the last
You're
20
welcome.
years?
You're welcome. So, number 1.
Number 1, still good, but I do think the other one should be number 1. Do you have any Star Wars toys that you don't need anymore? Donate them. Well, this one's not bad either. Donate them and make May the 4th really memorable for children in need. And it doesn't need to be a donation. Give it to a kid who, again, maybe hasn't seen the movies yet.
Yep.
By giving him that toy, you may be able to spur his interest in seeing the films.
Yeah.
Because now he has basically the coolest toy on the planet.
You could change the trajectory of a child's life on May the 4th. I mean, that's the impact you could have. That's how awesome that one is.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So no matter where you are on May the 4th, listen, may the Force be with you on May the 4th. That's the whole point of this, right?
And we hope that this has helped you, this guide, and rewatch it so you don't forget any of it. And everything that we mentioned will be down in the description. And if you've never watched us before, because we know there'll be a lot of new people that just discovered us, please subscribe, because this is the kind of nonsense we do all the time here on this channel. So subscribe, because you don't want to miss any of this buffoonery.
Buffoonery?
Shenanigans. I should have said shenanigans right there.
That'd have
been a better word.
That also, yeah. So, for this and all things Star Wars, make sure you come back here to the Jedi News Channel.